Hey guys, so to make your wall art, you are going to need some canvases. I'm using two of the same size, your brushes, something to pour your paint on. I'm using a paper plate, and your paint colors. Now, I picked my colors based on the color scheme in my family room. That's where I'm going to be putting this wall art. So I am going to start with a base color that is going to be painted all over both of my canvases. And this is pretty much just to make sure that I don't see any stark pops of white coming through all of the paint that I'm going to put on it. I don't want my foundation to be completely white, and I don't plan to paint all over the entire canvas. So just using this color as my base is going to give me a foundation that is not 100% white to work on, which is what I want. So I am just brushing this color all over both canvases. No, I'm not trying to cover the entire canvas. I really just want to break up some of this white from the canvas. And this is what the canvases look like with my base color painted on. So now I'm taking my two other colors. I'm using like a charcoal gray and black acrylic paint, and I am spreading the paints across the top of both canvases, alternating between colors. And I'm taking my spray bottle, and I want to start my paint dripping down the canvases. So I'm just squirting both colors, squirting across the top of the canvases to make sure that the paint starts to drip and run down the canvases. I'm not going to leave it at dripping, but I want the dripping to kind of start the process so the two colors will mix a little bit better as it's floating down the canvas. And now that my dripping has started, I'm just blending and dragging those colors and bringing them down the canvas to cover, again, a little bit more, making sure that I'm getting the edges, the outer edges of the canvases as well with that paint. I don't want the borders of the canvases to be white and the paint to only be on the front. So I'm making sure that I paint across the borders of both canvases as well. No rhyme or reason. This isn't paint by numbers. This is abstract. So I really just want to get those colors blended. I don't want it to look like stripes. I just want the colors to be blended well together and to still be able to see some of that base color coming through. Remember, I already know what the color scheme is in the room where these canvases are going to be hung. So all of these colors that I chose go along with the palette that's already in my family room. And now I'm spraying the paint again while it's still wet to again get some of that dripping, some of that dimension to the paint. And since I want to kind of throw in something funky in there, I've got an old roll of tape that I'm using to create circles inside the paint. The paint is still wet. I want those circles to be in there because I'm going to add another color on those circles. So now that my canvases are dry, I'm going to pull out my accent colors, which is this like mustard color acrylic paint, and I've got some gold glitter paint, and I've got some silver glitter paint. And I'm going to mix these three colors together and use this blend as my accent or my pop of color on the canvases. Using those circles that we carved into the paint, I'm just going to paint the edges. I'm going to paint inside. I'm really using those circles as a guide to help me contain this mustard color accent that I'm going to put into the painting. So I picked up these wall stickers from Hobby Lobby that I'm also going to hang on the wall in my family room along with the paintings. And as you can see, I've got the paintings hung already, and no, they are not supposed to be directly even. I don't like to do anything 100% symmetrical, so I am just pulling the stickers off of the little sticky sheet and just kind of eyeballing where I want them to be on this wall, and making sure that I avoid the pole for my pellet stove that you see right there, that tall black pole. So that is part of the reason why I only did 2 canvases, because if I had done 3, then something would have been stuck behind the pole from the pellet stove, and I didn't want that. So this is basically the look that I wanted to go for. I wanted to have this mixed art kind of vibe with the canvases and using the wall stickers to fill in the spaces. I've actually moved these stickers around several times since I originally hung this. I've even changed the orientation of the canvases, but this is it, you guys. So this is my DIY abstract wall art. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.